will be followed by Jimenez and Rangel. This one's going to be way up high from the pitcher. And we are ready to go. I'm Dusty Wyndham for HobbsAmerica.com. Thanks for being here with us, everybody, as we continue to broadcast Lee County sports here. And should be good to go. Let me get into my app here and get my scoreboard. We are having difficulties. I'll be right back. All right, now we're back to it. Still with a runner on second, nobody out here, and an 0-2 count here to Jimenez. He'll pop one towards right field. Looks like it's going to fall foul, and it does by about 3 feet down that line. Let me see. We'll get a better camera angle for you, too, in a few moments as we are just rolling yet again here at the park. And here we go. 0-2 still here to Jimenez, as we're trying to make sure everything's coming up. A little breezy out here in Jal today. And now one away after the strikeout by Jimenez. It's Rangel at the plate now playing, well, he'll be pitching today. That's what I have here from head coach of the Eagles C team, Brian Dunlap. Of course, assisted by Grady Schaefer. Number 12. And that's Rangel. So what do we have? We have a 2-2 count in the top of the first. And one away. Make it 2 away after the strikeout there by the cleanup man. And we are ready to roll some more. Not too bad out, not too chilly yet. The wind continues to blow. It may get that way as the day drags on. A swing and a miss here by the batter, number 21, Parada. So we will head back to an 0-1 count. And now this ball is chopped right at the pitcher. A run comes across the plate, but does not count as the out is made at first. And so through one, it is after the top half of the first inning. It's a 2-0 game. We'll get our stuff rolling here momentarily as we continue to go, but we will be heading to the next half inning here with Hobbs leading 1-0 as they take on the Panthers. We'll be back in just a few moments here with more Jal Panther Baseball. Yeah, it's not going.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
In this day and time, every household needs reliable internet, and lots of it. LECO can provide that if you live in our fiber area. Give us a call. We can give you a gig of bandwidth speed. If you already have our service, it's easy to upgrade to a faster speed. LECO offers various priced packages to meet the increased needs of your family, providing you with faster speeds to your home. Upgrade now or simply make the switch to better, faster, more reliable internet. Call 370-5010. That's 370-5010.
Should be better go. One more time here at Jal, New Mexico, at the baseball field here, Panther Stadium, if you will. And it is the Eagles and Panthers doing battle. Get back into my scoreboard here momentarily. And we've got an 0-1 count to the leadoff man. I was told I'd have a roster. I don't have one just yet. And it's 2-0 as the pitcher uncorks one behind the batter, who is number 5. I'm working on that as we speak. Got some friends here helping out. Appreciate them. Still very, very breezy here at the ballpark. And now a strike called, making it a 2-1 count. We'll see if the roster here on Max Preps is correct or not. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be, oh, it's 2-2 count, excuse me. I missed a pitch in there, and that's the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up the second batter. It'll be number 6 as the roster slowly coming up. Slow connection today here through my wireless plan. And this is going to be number 6. Number 6 is Javier Santillan. Before that was Luke Gwynn on the strikeout. So now we've got an 0-1 count. We're in the bottom half of the first. Make it 0-2 as he swings at the curveball and misses. And here we go again. Again on the bump for the Eagles is going to be Rangel. And that's a swing and miss, strike 3. And there's 2 down quickly here in the bottom half of the first inning. So that'll bring up the third batter, number 15. 15 for the Panthers, and that young man is going to be Christian Diaz. So Diaz at the plate, Rangel on the mound here for Hobbs. And the Panthers looking to answer as the Eagles scored one in the top half of the inning. Here's we're on the road. Tiffany sending me a message back at the studio. This one's fouled and will get out of play on the right side as Diaz will step back into the box. And there, I fixed the score. It is a 1-0 game here. And an 0-2 count. And now that one, a called ball will miss from Rangel, and it's 1-2. First time doing Jal Panther baseball, for me anyhow. And HobbsAmerica.com giving us the opportunity here today. The hook comes across the plate from Rangel for strike 3, and that will do it for the inning. So, after an inning of play here in Jal, the Hobbs Eagles lead Jal 1-0. We'll be back in just a few moments with more Jal Panther baseball.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter.
Well, that one cut off a little short, but we'll get back to Eunice Pump and Supply. We are here for the top half of inning number 2 in Jal, New Mexico, as the Eagles and Panthers are doing battle here. 1-0 Hobbs after the first inning. And now we actually know who's on the bump here for the Panthers. And that gentleman is number 15, Christian Diaz. Diaz struck out to end the first inning. And he'll take the hill to try to shut the Eagles down here in the top half of the second. So we're ready to go. Warm-up tosses have been completed. And at the plate for Hobbs, it will be Cruz. Cruz playing at second base here. Not much of a strike zone on the youngster. Way inside with the pitch is Diaz, and it's 1-0 count. So we'll see the 0-1, or 1-0, excuse me. Here it comes across, outside this time for a ball, and it's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes here to the batter Cruz. Wind blowing straight in from center field, it seems, as the flags are pointed right back at us, if you can see that on your screen. Strike called that time, 2-1 as that one finds the zone. And Diaz delivers up high over the head of Cruz, and it's 3 balls and a strike here. We will have Jal softball here on Thursday as well, as they'll be taking on the Hobbs JV. That one almost got him behind the head. Unfortunately for the young man, that was I thought that was ball 4. They had a 3-1 count. That's what the umpire put up a moment ago. Guess not. Now it's 3-1. And the pitch catches the plate. Yeah, okay, so it was a full count. They must have tipped it with the bat when Cruz fell back. I did not hear that from where I'm at, but that was the call. So a strikeout there, and there's one away. So here we go as Diaz gets ready to deal with one out here in the top of the second to number 8, Treviso. First pitch comes across for a ball, and it's 1-0 count here. The game's on Thursday, also starting at 4:30 Mountain Time, so be sure to tune in and follow the Jal Panther softball team as well. 2-0 as that one's high and outside here from Diaz. Now this one will come outside, and it's 3-0. So in danger of a 4-pitch walk here are the Panthers, as it is Treviso at the plate for Hobbs. This one's in for a strike. Taking the whole way was Treviso. So Diaz finds the zone there. And we'll get ready to go again. Ran into rain a couple of times on the way from Hobbs over here to Jal today. Swing and a miss by Treviso, and it's a full count yet again. Still a 1-0 game. We are in the top half of inning number 2 here. This one's fouled back, and staying alive is Treviso as it gets into the screen. An Eagle batter over to pick up the ball, and we'll deliver it back to the umpire. I was told they're getting ready to perhaps have a new stadium for next season's action in Jal. That's pretty awesome if you ask me. A walk issued now after throwing the 2 strikes to come back in the count. Diaz walks Treviso, so that will bring up Nunez. Nunez is wearing number 14 and playing out in left field. Left-handed hitter with a right-handed pitcher as Diaz delivers. It'll bounce outside, almost in the batter's box there for a right-handed batter. It's a 1-0 count. And here comes the 1-0. Swung on, hit to second on the ground, gets through the wickets this time of the second baseman, and Hobbs will stop at first and second. Now runners at first and second with 1 away here in the second inning. That will bring up number 2, Roberts, whose dad I saw is in the stands here today. Roberts hitting in the 7 hole here. Or no, the 9 hole, excuse me. As we're almost back to the top of the lineup. A throw back to first to try to get the base runner. Unable to do so that time as he dives back in safely. That wind really getting a chill to it now here at the ballpark. This one's fouled right back into the netting behind the plate. And the count now 0-1. So Roberts the batter. Diaz on the mound for the Panthers. And the Eagles have Roberts in the box. Right-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher. Righty-righty matchup. And swinging at the high ball and whiffing that time is Roberts. So 0-2 the count. Again, runners at first and second for Hobbs here against Jal, as the Panthers went 3 up, 3 down in the bottom half of the first. Now this one's chopped over towards third. It will stay. No, they'll call foul right as it gets to the glove of the Eagle third baseman, Mendoza. And it's still 0-2. And back to the batter's box is Roberts. He'll tighten the gloves and step back in. Still 0-2 after the foul ball. Head coach Dunlap on third base. And a swing and a miss on the breaking ball by Diaz. And Roberts goes down on strikes. So there's 2 away now with 2 on here. And heading to the plate will be Mendoza, the leadoff man, the third baseman for the Eagles. And he will step in right at the back of the box, way up tight to the plate. Diaz looks at the runner at second, now comes to the plate. It bounces. The catcher is able to get a stop on it, then throwing to third. Not in time to get the base runners, so the Eagles advance the runners to first, or from first and second to second and third, but still 2 outs. A 1-0 count here in the top half of the second. A 1-0 lead for the Eagles. Now this ball is popped up shallow, and in the infield, the second baseman up to make the play, and that'll do it for the Eagles in the inning. So Mendoza and the Eagles leave 2 stranded, and we'll head to the bottom half of the second. Eagles lead at 1-0. We'll be back in just a moment with more Jal Panther Baseball.
In this day and time, every household needs reliable internet, and lots of it. LECO can provide that if you live in our fiber area. Give us a call. We can give you a gig of bandwidth speed. If you already have our service, it's easy to upgrade to a faster speed. LECO offers various priced packages to meet the increased needs of your family, providing you with faster speeds to your home. Upgrade now or simply make the switch to better, faster, more reliable internet. Call 370-5010. That's 370-5010.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
All right, we're back again here. Bottom half of inning number 2 in Jal as the Panthers are at the plate looking to tie this thing up. It's a 1-0 game. The Hobbs Eagles leading over Jal. And looks like we got a 1-1 count. Had to run to the car and get some sleeves during that break. Getting a little chilly out here, and that one's fouled right back into the netting as well. And it'll be a 2-1 strike count now as they get that corrected. And we'll go again. Let's see who the batter is here. And that is number 11. Let's get his stuff up as we are ready to roll. And the count now has gone full all of a sudden. It's showing on the scoreboard, so not real sure. I'll keep an eye on the umpire a little bit more. A walk issued this time by the Hobbs pitcher Rangel, so it'll be 1 on and nobody out here. As coming to the plate is going to be number 13, and that is Gabriel Juarez. Juarez now will be facing Rangel with a runner on first, nobody out in a 1-0 game here in the bottom of the second. And the throw to first, not in time to get the runner, as the Panther is back into the bag. Second throw over, not in time either. And we should be good now. Strike on the first pitch from Rangel here, and it's an 0-1 count. And a swing and a miss at the hook that time. It's 0-2. So Rangel gets ready to deal again. Again, the wind blowing in. Going to be hard to get a ball out of the park today. But giving it a ride here are the Panthers. It'll hop once and get over the wall. It'll be a ground rule double. So runners will be at second and third with nobody out now for the Panthers. So that will send up another Panther batter here in number 10. Eduardo Arroyo. Arroyo, a senior here. And Jal. And gets a chance with two in scoring position and nobody out here in the second. First pitch from Rangel is right down the heart of the plate for a strike. And a swing and a miss on the second. And it's 0-2 quickly. Rangel working quickly here to the batter. And the 0-2 swung on and missed, and that'll be strike 3 to Arroyo. And now there is one away in the inning. Still runners at second and third, though, for the Panthers, as they will send to the plate number 9, and that is Zayden Lujan. So Lujan steps up with a chance here to drive a couple in. He'll pop this one up to shallow right field. Up on it is the right fielder. The second baseman, though, unable to make the play as it goes off his glove, and it will score a run here. So now runners on the corners in a tie game, 1-1 in the second inning. So for the Panthers, that will bring up number 1, Sebastian Arroyo, a junior, as he has a chance here to take the lead for the Panthers. So again, runners on the corners here for Jal. And there's the pitch from Rangel, excuse me. And taking second on the throw is the Eagle base runner, or the Panther base runner against the Eagles. Man, tell you what, having all the fun today. So much confusion out here. It's an 0-1 count, though. 1-all game here in the bottom of the second inning in Jal, and this one from Rangel misses low and outside. That'll even out the count at a ball and a strike, as Arroyo will step back into the box. The pitch way up and in near the shoulders, and avoiding contact with the ball that time is Arroyo, and it's a 2-1 count. So we'll see what Rangel does here as he comes to the plate. A swing and a miss by Arroyo, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, runners at second and third here for the Panthers, as they will attempt to drive those two home with just 1 out here in the bottom half of the second. It's a 1-all game. 2-2 pitch on its way, and it is popped up down the third base side. Looks like it may get out of play, and does. And we'll have another look at the 2-2. So Rangel back on the rubber here. Arroyo gets the signs from Coach down at third base and steps in the box. 2-2. This one is hit up the middle on the ground. Coming up with it is the shortstop for the Eagles. Could not make the play in time as he was safe at first was Arroyo. A run comes across and the Panthers now lead it 2-1. So, to the plate, the Panthers will send number 3, Adam Wattis. So Wattis to the plate and will get himself ready to go. Looks back at Coach. Coach speaking to the runner at third here. So runners on the corners yet again in a 2-1 contest here in the second. Panthers just taking the lead. And now showing bunt is Adam Juarez. This a throw over to first from Rangel, not in time to get Arroyo. And Juarez will step back in. The pitch to the plate. Strike called. Runner goes from first, and the double still successful for the Panthers as they'll push another run across. The throw not in time to get the runner at second, and scoring from third are the Panthers. They lead it 3-1 now here in the bottom half of the second. Looks like everything's still good here in Jal. Again, a sunny day. Ran into some rain over here. You see some clouds off in the distance. This pitch gets past the backstop here and allows the Panther runner to get to third base. So 1-1 now the count to Juarez as he will get back into the box again. And Rangel to the dish. This ball chopped to third, mishandled, picked up barehanded across, and looks, oh, it was close. Couldn't get the tag, and it was hard to see from my angle as the runner's back was to me. But they will call the young man safe as Waters reaches on the infield swing and an error by the third baseman here for Hobbs. And that will bring another Panther to the plate. Let's clear the count here on the scoreboard. Still 3-1 here and just one out with runners on the corners. This ball is hit out into left, coming up, and regretting it is the Eagle left fielder as that ball will get all the way to the wall. One run has come across. 2 runs have now scored. And in with a triple are the Panthers here. Now a 5-1 lead. 5 runs allowed all in this bottom half of the second inning by Rangel. And cannot see the bullpen from here to see if the Eagles have anybody up and throwing yet, as Rangel will toe the rubber yet again. Runner at third and one away. In a 5-1 game, the Panthers are leading. Now a throw back over to third base. And that's Luke Gwynn at third that had the 2-run triple just a moment ago. And now got a number 6 here, but I don't have a 6 on the Panther roster. So, oh, yes, I do. There he goes. Javier Santillan, a junior here. And a, cannot see, did he throw up a pitch count or a count, but I think it's 1-0. We'll double check it after this one or not. This one's chopped over to third. Up easily with it this time is the third baseman for the Eagles. They will get the out, but a run comes across to make it a 6-1 lead for the Panthers over the Eagles. So a sacrifice there brings the runner in. Fielder's choice, really, if you're scoring it. It went 5-1. And that will bring up with 2 outs in the second here. Christian Diaz pitching and now hitting here for the Panthers. And Rangel blows it by his opponent here. 0-1 is your count. Again, Jal scoring all 6 of these runs here in the inning, as this one is foul tipped back towards the netting behind home plate. And it's an 0-2 count. 6-1, your lead here for your Jal Panthers. Rangel to the plate, and this one fouled back, and we'll look at another 0-2. And Rangel into the windup, now to the plate, up high. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Diaz. So Rangel will try once more with the 1-2. Diaz chops it to third and up with it with a strong throw across. One hops it and a good dig at first for the Eagles. But after 2, the Eagles trail it 6-1 to your Jal Panthers. We'll be back for the top half of the third in just a few moments with more Jal Panther baseball.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
Well, snuck that one in on me. I replaced a bunch of these ads in this machine earlier today, but that one, not correct. As we keep rolling. Here, we're just past, let's see here. Just past the 5 o'clock hour, 5:15 here at Jal, where the Panthers use a 6-run second inning to have a lead of 6-1 over the Hobbs Eagle C team here. Doing battle with your Panthers. It is Diaz on the mound for Jal. And we'll see who comes to the plate here momentarily, as we're into the top half of the third inning now. And now still tossing warm-up pitches is Diaz. Gives us a chance to thank everybody for joining us here today, as the Panthers and Eagles do battle in a Lee County matchup here. And looks like it'll be number 6 for Hobbs coming to the plate. I'm hearing everybody call him Nate, so there you go. First pitch from Diaz is outside for a called ball. It's a 1-0 count here. And don't have a C-team roster. Had a lineup card, but that seems to have disappeared from us here. And now a 2-0 count. I'll get it back in a moment here, as the breeze has really wreaked havoc on some of this stuff out here today. This one across for a strike. It's a 2-1 count now here to the batter. So we'll update our scoreboard to top half of the third, and the 2-1 is swung on and hit over towards third. Up with it is Gwynn, and he gets it across for the out. Is that Gwynn? Okay, number 10. Hard to see it from where I'm sitting with the sun. And that's Eduardo Arroyo over at third. So let's clear the count on the scoreboard, as new batter is going to be Rangel, the pitcher for Hobbs. as he'll come to the plate with one away. Top half of the third inning, the Eagles scored in the top half of the first to take a 1-0 lead. Jal answers with 6 in the bottom half of the second to regain that lead over Hobbs. And now we've got a 1-1 count to Rangel as Diaz is settling in and finding a groove here. And this one is going to be, well, a new baseball issue to the pitcher here. 2-1 as that one got behind the catcher. And the 2-1 is hit by Rangel high, and it's going to carry a ways out towards left field. It'll bounce twice and get to the wall. Rangel's into second already. The throw coming in from the outfield is going to get past the cutoff man to the pitcher, and Rangel meet at third base as Diaz is able to get it to Arroyo and complete the out there at third base. So a moment of happiness shattered there by a base running blunder for the Eagles, and there's 2 away. And already dealing is Diaz. First pitch is across for a strike here. It's 0-1 with 2 down and nobody on after Rangel was caught taking third on the hit. This will bounce in the batter's box for a ball. It's a 1-1 count. Let's see if we have anything on our roster here yet. Yeah, there we go. So it's going to be number 17, I believe. And that may be Morales. Don't have the 17 on the roster, but I believe that's who it could be. And he'll foul that one out of play here for a 1-2 count. Oh, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Diaz can get the Panthers out of the inning. A swing and a miss that time, and that is the third out of the inning. So now we're through 2.5. The Panthers with a 6-1 lead over the Eagles. And we'll be back with more Panther baseball here in just a few moments on HobbsAmerica.com.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your...
Introduce easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
All right, we are back
Western
again.
States Insurance.
Well, we
Why
were.
choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
All right, we are back now for sure as the Eagles and Panthers are doing battle here in Jal, New Mexico. The Panthers with a 6-1 lead heading to their home half of this third inning. I'm Dusty Wyndham. Thanks for joining us here today, as we will bring up to the plate first for the Panthers. It's going to be number 11, and that is Cash Taylor, a junior here, and Cash will step in and has the bat on the shoulder as Rangel gets ready to deal. Swing and a miss on the offering from Rangel, and it's an 0-1 count here. Bottom half of the third inning, the Panthers looking to add to a 5-run lead already. It's 6-1. And the 0-1 on its way. And we'll miss. It's a 1-1 count here as that one goes outside and low. And now we'll try it again. 1-1 on its way, and it's going to be fouled back. So a 1-2 count here. Taylor will step back in. He's leading off the inning here for the Panthers. And we'll see. Rangel looks, comes to the plate here. And this ball is hit over towards short, backhanded by the Eagles and thrown all the way across just in time for the out. Got him by about a half a step at first base, and Taylor is retired. So for the Panthers, that will bring up number 13, and that is Gabriel Juarez. So Juarez at the plate. Getting that sun really peeking out from behind the clouds at the moment. Could bother the batter as he will be facing towards the sun there. Strike from Rangel to start this AB to Juarez. So 0-1 your count. Just one out here in the third. This one's going to be fouled off towards the left side. It went a ways, and the Eagles are happy to know that that one was a foul ball. 0-2 now the count here. As we've reached the bottom half of the third inning. First game of 2 here today in Jal between the Hobbs C team and your Jal Panthers. Rangel up and in near the helmet visor of Juarez, and he'll take it for a ball. 1-2 here. Eagles had a good start to it, scoring a run in the top half of the first, leaving a couple stranded as Juarez pops this one into foul territory on the left side. Again, it'll get out of play just beyond the fence, the chain link fence down that left side. Here behind the dugout of the Eagles, the visitors' dugout. Jal is in their home whites, and the Eagles in a gold jersey here today. And here we go. The 1-2 from Rangel on its way, and it's chopped foul yet again on the third base side. Hey, nice barehanded play by Coach over on the third base's base coach box there. And we get another look at a 1-2. And on the 1-2 yet again, this one's fouled off, but back behind us. And we'll try it again. Staying alive, though, and hanging tough is Juarez as he's fouled off 4 straight pitches. So another 1-2 here. And the pitch bounces in front of the plate, gets behind the catcher, and has evened up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Juarez taking his time to get in. And a timeout called here as heading to the plate or to the mound is going to be the catcher to speak with the pitcher. Without the coaches coming onto the field, only get a couple of visits per inning, or per pitcher anyways, before you have to make a call to the bullpen. So now back behind the dish is going to be the Eagle backstop here. Number 7, Bentleyanni Medina. 2-2 on its way, and it is going to be a swing and a miss for Juarez this time, and that'll be the second out of the inning on the strikeout. Trying to clear this count here. There we go. And now with 2 outs, the Panthers will send to the plate. Looks like number 10, Eduardo Arroyo, the senior. A few seniors on this team. Good leadership here for the Panthers. So Rangel ready to deal. Comes to the dish. That one a called ball here by the home plate umpire, and it's a 1-1 count. Now Rangel will throw the 1-1. It'll be up and in a bit to Arroyo. And it's a 2-1 count. Your score is 6-1. Jal leading over Hobbs right now in the bottom half of the third, and the Panthers still at bat. There's another one that bounces past the catcher, and it's 2-2. The scoreboard says 3-1, but I have 2-2 as he. That's got to be second strike. He fouled the one off. So here we go. Pitch coming, a swing and a miss, and he must have called one of them a ball. Either way, now we have a 3-2 count. Wind starting to blow more right to left in the outfield, and this one will be a walk issued as that curveball tails off the plate towards the outside batter's box, and now a runner on and 2 outs here for the Panthers, as we'll clear the count. Still in the bottom half of the third here. At the plate is going to be number 9, Zayden Lujan, the sophomore for the Panthers, with Rangel still on the mound. Alicio Rangel, a freshman here. And now he'll try the pickoff at first. Diving back in is going to be Arroyo. Now a steal attempt. It will be successful for the Panthers, as getting into second is going to be Arroyo, and it's a 1-0 count. So Rangel checks Arroyo over at second and comes to the plate. Looks like that one's across for a strike, and it is. 1-1 count. 2 outs, but a runner in scoring position here for Jal at second base and Arroyo. As Lujan gets ready to take the 1-1. It's across for a strike from Rangel, and it's 1-2. The Eagles are a strike away from getting out of this inning without any damage, if Rangel can find the zone here. Way outside, he'll get past the catcher, hits the brick, and then Arroyo safe at third on the wild pitch. So that'll make it a 2-2 count here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at third for the Panthers, looking to score. Arroyo from third here is Lujan. Rangel to the plate, going to be way inside, just missing Lujan that time. And that's going to be a full count here. And we'll see what happens. So at third is Arroyo for the Panthers, and with 2 outs, the full count pitch is lined right back at the pitcher, who'll come to the plate, and they will tag out Arroyo for the third out of the inning. But after 3, the Panthers lead it here in Jal over Hobbs, 6-1. After a 6-run second inning, the Eagles did score that 1 run in the top half of the first inning and have been very quiet since. So here in Jal, it's 6-1 Panthers over the Eagles. We'll keep it here through this intermission, at least for the moment, as we see if it's still going to be Diaz on the mound. It looks as though it is for the Panthers. And coming to the plate first for this 4th inning will be number 21, Cristobal Parada. Parada, an 8th grader here on the C team. Couple 3, 4, 5, 6 8th graders that I see here on the C team here for Hobbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 freshmen as well. We got a sophomore mixed in it as well. So We'll see if Diaz can keep the Eagles' bats quiet here in the top half of the fourth as Jal leads 6-1 in the first of two this afternoon on HobbsAmerica.com. And now, still tossing his warm-up pitches is Diaz. Breeze coming through a bit chillier by the moment here at the ballpark. And, of course, we're behind home plate, not in the press box because, you know, we like mingling with the fans here. And now the Eagles will finally send the batter to the plate, and Parada. So Cristobal Parada is now trying to get into the box. There's a little confusion here between the umpire and the field umpire had a nature moment, it appears, as he's back out onto the field. And we're ready to go for the fourth. So Diaz will be delivering to Parada here. And the first pitch is a called ball. 1-0 count here. Diaz ready to go. Looks in, comes to the plate, and just off of it that time, perhaps below, as it is about knee level, maybe a little lower on the pitch, and it's 2-0. Parada ahead in the count will swing at the third offering. The 2-0 is hit foul down the left side, played by Arroyo. And we'll get ready to go again. 2-1 here. After the foul ball, Parada back into the box. Diaz delivers. Parada gets it high and towards second base. Fighting the wind, but making the play are the Panthers out in the field. And there's an out here in the fourth. As we head to your next batter for Hobbs, number 3. And that's going to be Andre Cruz. So Cruz will step in. Going to have to keep the ball low as Diaz to find the zone on the youngster here. First pitch, definitely not low. Way up high. And a ball called. It's 1-0. Now Diaz to the plate. Swing and a miss this time by Cruz. And it's evened out at a ball and a strike here. Got one away in the top of the fourth. This one fouled back on the short swing by Cruz that time. 1-2 now to count to Cruz, as Diaz could punch out yet another. 3 strikeouts so far for him. This one will bounce and get behind the catcher. And we'll try to do it again. 2-2 here with an out in the top half of the fourth. The Eagles looking to try to make up some ground on this 5-run lead. This one, Cruz pokes back to the pitcher. Diaz is able to get it and throw over to first base, where it is squeezed by Juarez. And there's 2 outs now in this fourth inning for the Eagles. So that will send number 8 for the Eagles to the plate. As we'll look him up here. Make sure we get the right name, and that is going to be hard to do. They don't have an 8 on their roster listed here. So we'll double check it here shortly. Best guess is that it's Cadena, Alonzo Cadena. 0-1 the count after the first pitch from Diaz here. And wow, now the count all messed up on the scoreboard there. I believe I thought I had it at 2-2 and just saw the umpire do the same thing here. So 2-2 with 2 down, way outside is Diaz with that one. I think I've got, it's a full count here, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, down to the last strike of this 4th inning are the Eagles, and it goes way outside with that one. And then a walk issued here by Diaz will put a runner at first with 2 outs, as it will be number 14 coming to the plate now for Hobbs, who I don't have either. So we'll see who it ends up being. I'll double check it in between innings here. As the first pitch misses for a ball, the second on its way from Diaz. It's chopped over towards second, picked up and thrown over to first for the final out of this top half of the 4th inning. So the Eagles leave one stranded, do not push any across, and the Panthers still lead at 6-1 over the Hobbs Eagles. And your Panthers coming to the plate here in the bottom half of the 4th. We'll be back in a few more moments once I can reach the broadcast machine here. Trying to see with that sun, I've had to move away from where the board is here. Just far enough away anyways, as we'll head to this next half inning with the Panthers leading over Hobbs. It is 6-1. We'll be back.
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jal, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve. Introducing a smarter, easier way.
Steve Wyndham, thanks for being here with us as we are going yet again here. Hobbs putting a new pitcher on the bump for this bottom half of the 4th inning. Rangel giving up the 6 runs earlier for the Eagles. And your new pitcher will deliver here. The batter, of course, number 1, Sebastian Arroyo, the junior for the Panthers. And the pitcher wearing number 10 for the Hobbs C team is Gabriel Mendoza. So the 0-1 is fouled off towards the left side. It will get out of play and be an 0-2 count here. As the sun peeking out yet again, I'm going to have to move again. All right, now with eyes on the box. Mendoza will deal. It'll bounce in front of the plate, get behind the catcher for a 1-2 count. On deck for the Panthers will be Adam Juarez, the wearing number 3. This 1-2 is hit into left. A long run for the left fielder to come up. Shortstop is back, and he will make the play for the Eagles. So there's one out now in the Panther half of the fourth. They still lead it 6-1. So number 3 is going to be Juarez as we get rolling again. Gabriel Juarez wears number 13, the senior. This is Adam, the junior, wearing number 3. First pitch swinging and hit over towards third. Picking it up, getting it across is the new Eagle third baseman Rangel, who just came out of the game pitching-wise, and the play made from third to first there for the second out of the inning for the Panthers. So now, number 5 for Jal will be heading to the plate in the form of Luke Gwynn, the senior. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth, Gwynn swings and misses on the first offering that time. And it's an 0-1 count. The 0-1 tails outside this time on, I think, number 10, Mendoza, is best we can see here. Well, that one will come inside and go off the back part of the arm of the Panther batter, and he'll take first base. So coming to the plate now is going to be Javier Santillan for the Panthers. Got 1 on, 2 outs here in the fourth. 6-1 lead for the Panthers. They're at the plate as we speak. First pitch sees a steal attempt there at second, and safely in is Juarez. So runner in scoring position here with 2 outs now for the Panthers. And it's a 1-0 count. Santillan will look here. Slow windup, has the runner go to third on the pitch, but the ball chopped right back at Mendoza, and the play made over at first for the third out. That'll do it for the Panthers here in the fourth. In fact, that does it for the fourth inning. We'll see if the Panthers send Diaz back out. We'll wait before we go to break here. And it appears it will still be Diaz. We'll double check. Anyways, we're here in Jal, New Mexico. The Eagles from Hobbs, just about 45 miles north of Jal, New Mexico, are here. A 5A school taking on your 2A Panthers as the Eagles send their C team over, full of 8th graders and freshmen here. A sophomore to boot on the roster for this C team, led by Brian Dunlap and assisted by Grady Schaefer here are the Eagles. They trail it 6-1 to your Panthers here. I'm Dusty Wyndham for HobbsAmerica.com. Thanks for being here with us today. As the baseball season well underway now in high school sports here in the state of New Mexico. Of course, I've been doing junior college ball on a live stream for New Mexico Junior College in Hobbs. And the T-Birds have been playing pretty well, swept a series this weekend there at home, and had a chance to play a game under the lights for the first time ever at Ray Birmingham Thunderbird Field, unfortunately for everybody. The T-Birds run-rolled their opponent in Frank Phillips College over the weekend, so not really getting to see the darkness on the field with the lights, but I'm sure that'll happen at some point this season over in Hobbs. But here we are in Jal, 5th inning now, top half of it, as the Eagles will try to cut into this Panther lead that's 6-1. And Diaz will deal. His first pitch is swung on by the Eagles, and number 2, who is Gavin Roberts, the freshman, he will ground out to the pitcher, score 1-3. So an out now in the inning against the Eagles here as the Panthers continue to look good. Diaz gave up the 1 run in that top half of the first inning, has been almost flawless since. To the plate will be the pitcher, Gabriel Mendoza, as he'll swing and miss at the first offering, and it's 0-1 here. Back into the box is Mendoza. Diaz back on the bump. He'll come to the plate. Mendoza hits it sharply to third, picked up over there by the Panthers, and number 10, Eduardo Arroyo, will make the play to first for the out. There's 2 away now. As we head to the next batter for the Eagles. Again, that'll be Nathaniel Jimenez. Jimenez grounds this one right back at the pitcher, gets through the wickets of Diaz over into the outfield, or almost towards the outfield, but picked up by the second baseman, thrown over to first in time for the out. And that'll do it for the Eagles in the 5th. So Panthers still with a 5-run lead will come to bat here in the bottom half of the inning. With a 6-1 lead here. Again, you're watching this broadcast on HobbsAmerica.com. And right now, the Panthers are taking care of the cross-county rival Eagles 6-1 as we're into the bottom half of this 5th inning. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a few moments with more Panther baseball.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jal, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction.
Well, that one cut off early. We'll see what's up with it in a few moments with Lasco Construction. Proud to have them as a sponsor here on Jal Panther Baseball on HobbsAmerica.com. Mendoza back out on the mound for the Eagles as the Panthers will send 3 new to the plate. Looks like it may be Taylor to start it off here. Let's double check. Nope, it's going to be Diaz to start things off as he gets out in front of Taylor here. And back again are the Panthers. Bottom half of the 5th, they have a 6-1 lead, and coming to the plate against Mendoza is his counterpart here in Diaz. Diaz gave up the 1 run in the 1st. Mendoza took over for Rangel in the 4th inning and hasn't allowed a run yet, but now a base hit through the hole in between third and short into left field. And Diaz has a single to start things off now for the Jal Panthers. So, at the plate now, it will be number 11, Cash Taylor. So Taylor will come to the plate with a runner on first and nobody out here in the bottom half of this 5th inning, enjoying the 5-run lead. Mendoza now to the dish. Low and outside for a ball. It's a 1-0 count here. Now to Taylor. Taylor will adjust the batting gloves and step back in. Mint green, interesting choice on the batting gloves. A throw over to first, not in time to get the runner in Diaz. Wind relenting for just a moment here. I probably spoke too soon as that throw goes back to first. Diving back in is Diaz safely again. See what kind of lead Diaz gets here as he comes right off the bag and a throw right back over to first base by Mendoza. They don't want to see another runner steal as the Panthers have been pretty much running free on the base paths here in the game. This ball chopped at third. Rangel boots it, gets it up, and can he get the play? No, he'll pull the second baseman off of second with an errant throw. And we have a timeout called here by the Panthers. And I think we'll have a pinch runner here in the game, and we will. For the Panthers, the runner is going to be Norbert Cervantes. Cervantes, a junior here. And at the plate to swing the bat will be Gabriel Juarez. So we'll get back into the scoreboard here, as now we have a 1-0 count. The Panthers have scored all 6 of their runs in the bottom half of inning number 2 here against these Eagles. And a 1-0 count to him. And he'll get hit in the helmet this time on the pitch from Mendoza. So that'll load the bases up here for Arroyo, the third baseman stepping in for the Panthers. And he'll have the sacks full here with nobody out in the 5th, as Mendoza's starting to struggle here in the inning. And now we'll step back up onto the mound. Mendoza into the windup, will come to the plate. This will bounce, and a good stop behind the dish by the Eagle catcher. And it's a 1-0 count. Nobody really holding runners here with the bases loaded. And that one, that was close, but no cigar for the Eagle pitcher Mendoza, as it's a 2-0 count now. 2-man umpiring crew here in New Mexico. And that one comes inside and hits the batter, and it'll be a 7-1 lead for the Panthers, as that will score the run from third. Bases still loaded, nobody out as Mendoza now. We'll see head coach Brian Dunlap come out to the mound. We'll see if we have a new pitcher. It looks like we will. Haven't seen just yet who that's going to be. Maybe not. See a gentleman getting ready in the dugout here, but it will not be a pitching change just yet. Arm not warmed up out in the bullpen, I suppose. So 7-1 lead, the first run since the bottom half of the second inning by either side. And the Panthers have scored 7 unanswered to take this 7-1 lead over Hobbs here. And nobody out, the bases loaded. Mendoza in a bit of a jam for the Eagles. At the plate for the Panthers is going to be number 9 now. And that is Zayden Lujan, the sophomore. Bases are loaded here for the Panthers. In the bottom half of the 5th, they enjoy the 7-1 lead. And Mendoza comes to the plate, throws it across, and it'll get past the shortstop, who kind of short-armed but sliding for it. And now the throw coming in to the plate. You'll see 2 runs come across on the error that time. And it is 9-1 Panthers over the Hobbs Eagles. The error made over there at short by Gavin Roberts, the freshman. And now at the plate is going to be for the Panthers, number 1, again, Sebastian Arroyo. Taking his time is Mendoza, presumably to buy some time to warm up a pitcher here. 9-1, nobody out. Runners at second and third here for Arroyo, and the first pitch will bounce for a ball. It is a 1-0 count here. And damage being done already by the Panthers against these Eagles, as Georgia Panthers lead at 9-1. Swing and a miss that time, and it'll be a strike and a ball here to Arroyo. Again, runners at second and third. Already 3 runs across in the inning for the Panthers. Looking to add to it as Arroyo, as Mendoza comes to the plate. This ball is hit over towards third, And diving was Roberts to get to that one. He got a glove on it. It'll get through. We'll roll that one a hit as it was a harder hit ball. As it just went through the webbing that time. Scores another Panther run, though, to make it 10-1 after the RBI single. Still nobody out, and runners at the corners here for the Panthers. As coming to the plate will be number 3. And awaiting the signal here, but it's Adam Juarez at the plate. Still nobody out. Runners on the corners for the Panthers here. And they've got the Eagles on their heels. Throw over to first. Not in time to get the base runner. And still without a pitch thrown in this at bat. Steps up Juarez. Now another throw over to first. As Mendoza has now given up 4 runs here for the Eagles. And stepping out and now back into the box is Juarez. So Juarez will swing, chop this one in short. Roberts is up with it this time, gets it to second. They couldn't roll the pair, and another run scores, and that'll do it for the ball game. Eagles losing to your Jal Panthers 11-1. The Panthers picking up the victory here. It'll be Diaz getting the win, going the distance in this 5-inning affair as the 10-run rule comes into effect there. So the Panthers win game 1. We'll be back for game 2 in a few moments with more Jal Panther baseball here on HobbsAmerica.com.